1984 was a great year for movies. A lot of iconic films were released this year, but were any of them more impactful in people's lives than The Karate Kid? It's a movie about Daniel LaRusso, a teenager from New Jersey who moves to California with his mom, and he gets bullied. And when I say bullied, I mean he gets his butt repeatedly kicked by a group of jerks at school who all attend a karate school run by a psychopath. The final ass-kicking takes place at a Halloween party. The supervisor of his apartment complex, Mr. Miyagi, comes to Daniel's aid and begins teaching him karate, then challenges an entire dojo of assholes to meet Daniel at an upcoming tournament which takes place on December 19th. That's about 7 weeks after Halloween. I know this is just a movie, but it sends the wrong lessons about patience and discipline. How many people think they can master karate good enough to win a tournament in 7 weeks? Well, Daniel does, and he defeats all the bullies, and in the final match, faces off against the number one bully, Johnny. Daniel uses an exotic move that imitates a bird, kicks Johnny in the face, and wins a big trophy. All in 7 weeks. And by the way, Daniel should have been disqualified. Strikes to the face are illegal in these types of tournaments. They don't even have headgear on. As much as Johnny had it coming, he should have won the trophy. Justice for Johnny is an actual thing on the internet. Interesting fact about The Karate Kid. Sean Penn, Nicolas Cage, Tom Cruise, Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, and Robert Downey Jr. were all considered for the role of Daniel before Ralph Macchio was chosen. I can't help but wonder how different the movie would have been with Sean Penn playing Daniel instead. Completely different movie. Pat Morita, a stand-up comedian best known for playing Arnold on Happy Days, was cast as Mr. Miyagi, a depressed war veteran who misses his deceased wife and appears to be a heavy drinker. Through mentoring Daniel, he breaks free of his troubles. The Karate Kid is as much about his redemption as it is about the kid. The fight scenes are all well done and make karate look cool. Every young person I knew wanted to start taking martial arts classes after seeing this movie. And I wonder if every older person wanted to start taking bonsai lessons. The first scene with bonsai takes place when Daniel visits Miyagi's workshop, and he starts asking questions about how the trees got so small. I train, clip here, tie there. Well, there you go. Mr. Miyagi convinces Danny to give it a try. And his first lesson? Close eyes, trust, concentrate, think only tree. Wipe your mind clean, everything but the tree. After Daniel has pictured a tree in his mind, Mr. Miyagi hands him a pair of scissors and leaves him alone to start cutting away on what appears to be an already established bonsai. Wow, I thought learning karate in 7 weeks was absurd, but Daniel just learned how to do bonsai in 7 seconds. Wow. Daniel does ask a good follow-up question. How do I know if the picture is the right one? And Miyagi's answer is actually really beautiful. If it comes from inside you, it is the right one. I love that answer, but it's a master's lifetime of knowledge condensed into a truth which is dangerous in an amateur's hands. Also, the lighting in Mr. Miyagi's workshop is horrible, a recipe for getting your finger cut off. I wonder if people that saw The Karate Kid grabbed a couple of candles, some sharp tools, and began their bonsai journey in the dark, literally and figuratively. Okay, now let's take a look at the trees. They seem to be mostly juniper, with the exception of this one, and I think this one. These trees do capture the essence of what bonsai can be. Flowing trunk, pads of leaves, but in so many movies that feature bonsai, there's no thick trunks, no tapering. They actually look like shaped bushes that one could see in a garden supply store. Alright, so look, all kidding aside, The Karate Kid did so much to enlighten millions and millions of people about bonsai around the world, possibly more than any other event or person in history. I'm sure that just like with karate, time filtered out the students who sought instant results and eventually created a generation of new masters. And for this, both bonsai and karate owe this film so much gratitude.